Shout out to the real. Shout out to the fake. Shout out to that nosy chick. She better stay in her place. Get in line. Punk. And listen, we're here with Tahmell, the son of RAKIM, the original godson. And at first I gotta ask, being that somebody is so much respected and held to a certain standard, and now you're following his path, how does it feel? How do you feel about that first?
Well, I guess music is like a second nature, so it feels good to do it. It feels good to be a part of something like that. It feels good to know that I can't just come out half-assing. I can't just come out and go half speed for all my athletes out there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure every take, every practice is like a game, fourth quarter, and this is the play where it's gonna win the game. You know what I'm saying? Like every time, even at practice, it don't matter. So
And you know what? When I listen to your lyrics, because I see that you're a lyricist. And when we talk about lyrics, we're not talking about the book right now. And I think that, it gets drowned out because so much is about a bunch of bull. So when we talk about lyrics, I hear like everything that goes into what you're doing. I hear that, you're really spitting on every record.
Tiptoe across the land is stretched in control of this. Tahmell, we had to vanish him. So where with a view is so gorgeous, got me a Spanish chick. The news I reports for the streets and the abandoned bricks. Watch out for corporate, some's crooked. Had a plan in it.
nah, I appreciate that.
And Rakim is the original spitter. Like we don't. If you grew up and you're around our age, you're younger than me. Put that out there because I'm. We hear his lyrics. Even now, it still stands the test of time against anything when you put lyrics involved. So when you step to the mic, what's your process?
Um, it all starts with the beat first. And also it also starts with your plan first. So if say my process to coming up with an album, I would normally like to pick most of my beats first before I start writing. That way I know once I start writing, I ain't got to worry about I need this, I need that. So I kind of I would pick everything, make sure I have what I needed for a body of work, and then the beat will take me. Every single beat would take me to a different place.
So I mean, you picked your beat first, so it's not a chance that you heard something. It's like, oh, bam,
Um,
let's get. I need that. Let's get working.
yeah. That's when I want to take out my pen and start writing right there on the spot. I wanna go in the booth, let me record. You know what I'm saying? Like especially something like that where the beat hits you and takes you. Like yeah, I'll let me go. Let my pen just go and I'll go in the booth. So yeah, I love that too. That's usually when you working with somebody live, like in person. Like you get to hear they shit. You get to hear a couple beats, maybe like the third, fourth beat. Then you like, yo, don't play no more. That's the one right there. So you lock in, tune into that one, and that's the session. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on the session. Like I said, it's all on the plan before you start the process.
Yeah, shout out to the real. We talk about producing. You're a producer. So when you talk about producer, that's more a background thing. It's more about a craft. It's more about the artwork of it. So when you producing, is there a different process as far as you rapping? I know you got to sit down with different artists, and I know you got a bunch of different artists. So here's the time, and this is what I'm bringing in the batch, so let people know you're just not rapping, and this is just for that platform, and you produce.
Word, I produce, I mix, I master. You know what I'm saying? I got the studio. This is the Carriage House. This is my humble abode right here. Um, and yeah, producing is like a it's like being a
Yeah.
what's them? Yeah, like being one of those
What's
guys.
that called when you
If
stay at a symphony?
conductor,
Conductor.
it's like being a conductor, right? So it's dope when you watch as a kid Mozart and you see this stuff while you're in school and people really, and then they play that shit. So like to be able to control that and to you basically controlling what the artist is, how he's gonna sound, not how he's gonna rap or what he's gonna say. I mean, not what he's gonna say, but it's basically how he's gonna attack the beat. So like I say, I always go with how the beat feels. So when an artist come in to hear the beat, it's usually they going off of they feeling, off rip. So it's all about the beat and the sound. Once the beat take you somewhere, you might step out of what you normally do if that beat grabs you. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you like, no matter what you used to doing, it'll grab you and you'll start rocking with it. That's the best part of producing.
We talk about
Quick, I whipped up. Check it out.
producing, being that you're a lyricist, and we from New York. You know, nowadays you have people that just know, and I'm not even say no because everything doesn't work, but you know they like to do music, and you probably had a bunch of different artists, that need your expertise, and they come through, and they're not doing what you love. They're not doing what you like. How does that work for you? How does that go? Because then you got to go from the rapper to the producer, and you just got to be that. Like he listens to a lot of different artists, and it's a different. It's not different when you have your own camp. You got people that you want to do music. You got a studio, yeah, but you got to sit down and talk to different artists, and you got to deal with their music. And it might not be your thing, but it still can be good.
Well, what's dope is, as a producer, it's not about me. It's about what the artist like. So if I get a trap artist that come in here, I'm gonna make him one of the illest trap records ever. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what type of music the artist do, and I guess that another thing too. Like I guess I'm just not a rapper. I never was a rapper. I was always someone that knew, like, especially like when 50 was doing mixtapes and he was making his own songs over other songs. Before, people was making the song and do the hook like the other person, but 50 was just taking the song and making it the song, and you forgot what the original song sounded like.
He did that.
So when hearing that, it's like, yo, I could make joints where people could just have their own sound. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, because people ain't picking beats that I'm doing. But when they come and tap in, I could definitely have them walk out with 2, 3, 4, 5 beats. You know what I'm saying? Because I now was able to tap in with them, listen to what they like, go through some samples, some sounds, instruments, whatever y'all like, and then we go from there. Now they walking out with something they love, because all they care about is the elements, which elements that people like together. You know what I'm saying?
And you putting that together. But what I want to know is, are you enjoying what hip hop is now, outside of what you enjoy? Because I'm gonna be honest, for me, all I can say is maybe I'm old. You know what I'm saying? I'm old. I mean, when I'm in the club, I can bump it, but it's not too much driving in the car by myself that I'm putting on. You know what I'm saying? I'm still putting on the same artists that I love, and I look on the internet and they try to tell me that's an old person thing, but it's like anything in history. You know what I'm saying? If you take something, you lose something. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the younger generation try to erase the other generation. And it's like, yo, and some people coming and they don't even want to respect the lyricism. They don't want to respect New York. You know what I'm saying? I want to say this on record. The South, I love the South shit. I love that they brought the hoes out. You know what I'm saying? Even some of our artists, Cardi B, she's from the Bronx, but this is not what we design hip hop to be. So when you're dealing with young artists, these the guys in the studio. So when you're dealing with that, Are you enjoying that process? Do you want to get involved in that process? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel the pressure to do these type of records?
Nah, so let's be as blunt as I can.
Let's hear
I
it.
don't really care about what I don't care about what is doing and talking about this is hip hop like it that was so. I'm hip hop too. I'm hip hop. So I'm hip hop too. I'm hip hop. So I can curate that's if not as good as what they doing better because nigga I'm hip hop too. So I don't need to know what niggas is doing like and then when it comes to other type of music, it's all about the artist that's tapping in. You know, we could tap into whatever we need to tap in. But what we doing versus other people that wants to be a part of it, you know, this is what we got and this is what we doing, this is what we love, and we just taking it and run with it. Like this is hip hop. You know what I mean, so anything else anybody else is doing that's cool. You know, we you know I fuck with certain things, but you know I'm hip hop, so I have the key to create a whole fucking team, nigga. Like I was Dr. Dre or somebody. You know what I'm saying? So
When you're doing these things and you're doing this hip hop shit and you're creating this team, is there any artist or any type of music that's opposite of yours that? Because some people are like, nigga, I don't fuck with nothing but me.
they don't like talent is not what gets you um which gets you in the running of the game when you try to play the game. So when you're trying to be in the music business and you not you know you're not trying to chase none of that shit, it's a whole different journey, you know what I'm saying? So that that music, that type of music doing that, there's ways to be universal. You just have to be universal with your shit. You gotta be able to connect with people. I don't want to give y'all too much sauce, but
No, give us all the sauce.
because there's a way to connect with the people, but you gotta connect with the people. You gotta be able to keep your shit kind of simple. Like with us rappers and lyricists, like we don't understand the simple part of making a hit record. So you just gotta keep shit simple. But not, you know, it don't have to be when they say dumb it down. They just mean nigga, you just put too many words in one line. That's
You know what, dumb it down, we talk about a guy like Papoose. For me, he was nice, but he only can do like a certain type of music. He couldn't do nothing else.
Today is March 5th, the day I was born. Guess it was all meant to take another lap around the sun. Is God's gift. Woke up, must have slept on my arm. My arm stiff. Walked in the bathroom, brushed, goggled, and hog spit. Fresh pair of J's, 5 retros, a calm fit. You know I look cool with some J's on. Carl Smith, you say you the king. I just feel like it's nonsense. I can make the king disappear. It's like a card trick. 2 choppers pointing right at you. The ghetto John Wick. They look like 2 crutches locked under my armpits. Strip club, I made it rain. A lot of chop spit. You know they used to call me the Rain Man. Sean Kemp used to spin the block so much, I got car sick. Daylight savings time, make it get real dark quick. When you got real ones around you, you good regardless. Even if you fall, they catch you. It's like a...
And, you know, people are like, oh, bad boy, he should. The shit that he can say, but he just never did it.
going back to music being a style and people picking music as if they clothes, right? Someone like Papoose. Papoose is Papoose the brand. Like, so when you're looking for a certain specific type of clothes, you're gonna go get Papoose because you like Papoose, right? So say when I know I want to hear some Papoose, I'm gonna go straight to him and go listen to what he got.
He a brand now though, bro.
But yeah, but to
Always.
yeah, he was
But
always that. Though.
How big is the brand?
Exactly. How many
He was always a
people
brand.
is gonna wanna listen or because not everybody want to hear the truth. Not everybody want to hear you know, the right way to do something. Not people don't want to hear that shit because they not doing it right. They not living correctly. So sometimes you got people that's rebellious on the content that certain people are making. But then there's other people that want to mess with the content. You know what I'm saying? So Papoose, I think a lot of those artists, they are here for what they here for. Like when I get mad or whatever, I'm still gonna throw on DMX. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna play that. I'm
My
still
favorite
gonna
rapper.
that.
But see,
Exactly.
DMX knew how to make records.
Yeah.
You have to be versatile.
Not the best rapper. It's my favorite rapper.
Yeah, you have to be versatile. Like, if you could only just rap, you're not the complete cipher, right?
Exactly.
DMX would make a whole album by itself with no features.
Exactly.
How many rappers can do that?
Word.
They can't even make a whole song by themselves.
They can't even pick a different
And
type.
not for that, though, but times change.
What I'm saying is, like, complete a whole song. A lot of, I guarantee you, whatever rappers watch this, if 1 million rappers watch this, 899,000 of them got songs in their hard drive with one verse and it's blinking. They're going to get back to it one day, right? Because they can't really... It is what it is. Like, it's
how many songs you got that's hot and you didn't finish the song? And it's just there, you know it's knocking, and it's like...
I mean, when you say a song that's hot, I wasn't chasing... when I was making music, I wasn't chasing, this is going to be the hottest record. I was in my own making music for myself, so I was just making what I was going through, you know what I'm saying? But when you talking about, like, a hit or, like, a record that everybody will fuck with, I bet you out of, like he said, out of that million people, out of the million rappers that's listening, I bet you only 500 of them might have one hot record in their catalog of music that they can actually say when an A&R, right, when they walk into their shit, they walk into their studio and go, play me your hottest record.
Right.
You think they're gonna put half of them is gonna play some shit where you like, what the fuck? You got, like I said, 500 that's gonna play something like that. Play another one.
Right.
Play another one.
I'm gonna tell you how real it is what he just said. Cause all the top tier artists, your favorite artists, go to the studio every night. The top tier artists, they work every night of the year.
Complete
and how many hits do they make in the year? The ones that go every night. Some of them go years without a hit, and they go every night. So that should tell you how hard it is to make one.
So let me ask you something.
That's how hard it is.
When we talk about, like, a guy like Jadakiss, he never had an album that was really good. It was all right.
What?
He said,
Hold on. We gotta keep it real. Jadakiss is up there with the greats. So we're putting him in that, and his albums never was great, bro.
They didn't perform well commercially.
You mean?
No, his albums was never great, though.
You mean the people
they
didn't make his album great?
No, he aged well.
Because his
he aged
albums,
well.
I think so. Wait.
Fix it. I want to hear what you think.
He said he aged well.
It aged well.
The album, aged well. The Can't Knock Yourself Out. That album.
Yeah.
That album was the hard record. Going back to the verses.
Album.
Right.
Not song.
But see that
album.
We gotta remember.
I never liked that song.
You gotta remember the songs or the one song carries the album. So however big the record is, that's how big that album is.
It didn't work then.
His biggest song is Why, right? And that's not him in his essence. That's not him in his essence is him at Madison Square Garden versus Dipset. That's why they didn't stand a chance. That's him at his essence. But if you just break him down on solo hit records, for one, it's hard to judge him in that way because he started out as a member of a group. So he spent the majority of his career trying to write a masterful 16. Yeah. I want to have the best 16 on the song. He's competing with Styles, like Chic.
I love Styles.
What I'm saying is he came out of a group. He came out of a group. So then now when they want you to go solo, now you got to do 3 verses in a hook, and that's only one song. Mm-hmm. He was a third of the way through the album with 3 verses when he was in a group, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's just one song now. So I don't think he mastered hooks. It's not easy to make hooks. Like, most of my favorite rappers aren't the best at making hooks. Nas isn't the best at making hooks. Jay's not the best at making hooks. A lot of their favorite...
Jay puts it together, though.
He can, but...
I don't know if it's the money or what,
but their biggest songs have somebody singing on them.
That's right. And they try to criticize him for that.
DMX's biggest song is going to be him by himself. Nelly's biggest song is going to be him by himself. Your favorite Mac? I was just giving you a person of an artist
I was another
that
fan.
does whole
I like
songs by himself. Yeah. Ja Rule, he can do songs by himself. I don't like 50 definitely.
50's a songwriter.
He'd do the whole album by himself. He could.
So let me ask you something, man. What's the difference? And we gotta talk about this because this is just a topic, and I'm not going one way or the other. That a motherfucker that can rap, that can't make songs. And we putting Jadakiss music aged like fine wine, and I think it worked out for them. Like right now, they're just as big as anybody else, my nigga. We love the Locks, my nigga. They songs age like fine wine, and they never did no weirdo shit to compromise they shit.
First of all, if you grew up in that era, the Clue Tape era, the mixtape era, that was the golden era of rappers. Like, most of my favorite rappers got signed after they was on Clue Tapes. Yeah. After they was on mixtapes. Like Nas, Jay-Z, The Locks, Mace, Cam. I knew them before they ever got signed because the mixtapes. Even other ones, Red Cafe, all them niggas. It's a lot of them that we was already, they had a built-in fan base before they got on 50 Cent. We was rooting for them before they got a deal and before they won. So then now when the Locks won, they was with Bad Boy. They got songs with Mariah Carey. They got they're on the Benjamins. Of course those songs is going to age different, right? Those are true hit songs. It's not like no disrespect to Jim, it's not like a Ballin'. That's a regional, big deal regional song. Shit like the Benjamins, shit like Honey with Mariah. My mother knows that. My son knows, like, that's different. So the Locks are on records that is gonna be forever because they came in through the door with Puff on that Bad Boy campaign. So they've been famous before they was rich, and then now when they went to the Rough Riders to get in their element, all they had to do was rap. It's done now. Like that's now all y'all gotta do is rap because
Bad Boy
that's what we want from y'all. So now that all Jadakiss got to do is rap.
The Bad Boy shit is better.
They made more money. I heard Kiss say, hold on. I heard Kiss say the most, this is before Versus, and I spoke to him after Versus, but this is a fact. He said the most money ever made was with Puff. Yeah.
And they was mad at him at the time. And I have a theory behind this. And I think that's why Jay-Z don't do it no more. When you create that, we family shit, people don't look at it like a business, and then when you getting all the money, and then the artist is not, they get mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about all the people that's talking and slandering people on the internet. This is all, they don't do that shit to these crackers. Like, these are the people that own the label. You going after the man that was empowered to empower you, that gave you your start. Like, you're not talking about Jimmy Iovine. Like, there's a plenty artists that fell to Arista, Atlantic, and nobody comes after these people. As soon as you put a black man in charge, your shit fell. Now we out here slandering each other. And we can't, until it comes out. You know, I'm a Puff fan, but we can't. I'm not trying to big him up because we know he takes advantage. But if I'm the boss and I'm putting people on, nigga, I'm doing what the fuck I want. Nigga, give me this song, it's gonna work. It all worked. It all worked, my nigga. That's, he got all these people are household names because of one man. He didn't have the talent, he didn't have nothing. He had the idea, and he might have did some shit that was wrong, and these motherfuckers is mad. They ain't mad because he a freak. Now we know he's a freak, and he's out of control. But it's hard to defend it, but, you know. And
I can't even say he didn't have talent. He's very talented.
No, he's not. Nigga, that's Puff. I grew up on P. Diddy. I'm a big fan. I'm a B.I.G. fan. B.I.G. is the greatest MC of all time. And we didn't get it. You know why? Because we didn't get a chance to see him fall off. A lot of our top artists, we get a chance to see him fall off. Nas, Jay, you know, they never. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, let's get it.
Yeah, he's going.
Let's get it.
Nas didn't fall off. Nas.
He ain't get confused?
Nas is my favorite
right now,
rapper
Nas is showing all of the older rappers how they supposed to be doing right now.
He aged well. The time.
None of them is even rapping.
All right, remember?
LL just dropped one album. This nigga Nas dropped 5.
I ain't gonna front.
Nas fell off at one. Nas is my favorite rapper.
Though, man.
You say fell off, he came back,
I'm gonna tell you what.
Now he came back. He did.
He came back with the Jay-Z beef, right?
Yeah.
Nas was my favorite.
He still lost that shit.
No, listen.
Hold
on. Let me walk you to that. Right?
He lost.
Let me walk you to that.
Jay beat him.
When Illmatic came out, If Nas would have died after Illmatic came out, they would have said that's the greatest rapper of all time.
Illmatic?
If Nas died after Illmatic came out, they would have said he's the greatest rapper ever.
Time changes things.
Hold on, let me finish. It was written masterpiece. Right? Once he started doing that shit with Genuine and all that weird shit, he lost me because how much I love him. I can't even listen to 97, 98, 99.
Some of that shit was whack, bro.
Even you can hate me, like, I'm such a Nas fan, I couldn't fuck with it when he was doing songs with Puff and all. I'm not that Nas.
Hate Me Now is fire, though, bro.
I'm just cool. What I'm saying is, I'm not much of a Nas fan. I'm Back to the Grill Again, Live at the Barbecue, Nas, like that Nas, like Understand It.
That's who he is. That was his classic foundation.
That type of shit came out, it was confusing.
That's the industry shit.
He was chasing the bag.
That's industry shit.
But he stood for the opposite of that, so that was a confusing time when he fell. He fell. Jay-Z to me fell upward. Because when he started out, I didn't like him. When he was rapping super fast.
Yeah, you didn't like him.
Me? When he was rapping like the Foos niggas in a million miles an hour, he got better and better and
he got better with time.
And
that goes to everything. Like, you got RAKIM. There's not too many people that get better after they most felt joint. Nas, I don't consider him getting better. Jay-Z, he has a better album, but I don't think he got better. I think Big got better. Even Tupac got better. Let's see who else got better. DMX didn't get better. You know what I'm saying? It felt like the rhymes that came from the heart, that was that. The rest of that shit was the rest.
Fat Joe got better.
Fat Joe got fucking better.
I
don't know who wrote it, but somebody got better.
You gotta be a little bit whack in the beginning to keep getting better.
He got better.
The way Nas came in, how the fuck was he gonna get better?
He can't get better from
That's impossible.
Jadakiss never fucking changed. And I ain't gonna say changed. He never got worse. And he always been honest about it. He never said I was the best. He's like, yo, they respect me. And guess what? He's right. He's right.
To me,
and his catalog aged very well.
He got better. He got better. Like, if you go back and re-listen to a lot of the old Locks shit, he was always great. I'm saying he's even nicer. Yeah. Like Madison Square Garden Kiss.
If you could rap like him, it makes it sound easy. Like, it's like he just can sit down and just do that shit. But you're not him, so you can't do it like that.
That nigga Styles go to sleep and wake up and go on the pool.
I thought Styles had better albums. Gangsta and Gentleman was better than
That's because Styles never had to make commercial. He never had to make commercial music.
He made better albums.
Jada had to make commercial music.
And better mixtapes.
Styles, yeah.
And it didn't work, though.
Styles made better mixtapes, too.
He's an icon. He's a staple of hip-hop now. And even before the battle shit. Like, we got niggas, like, the people respect him for that. Yeah. But Jadakiss, I think that's like motherfuckers that got morals and shit. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say I'm from Rockland County, but I hate to say like that type of shit makes a difference because some people out in the city, in the Brooklyn, the Bronx, they lose themselves with this shit. You know what I'm saying? We think about the new artists, and it's hard to think about because I don't know all their music, but, you know, they be hot. And then you see them in the tabloids doing weird shit, and then they're not as hot no more. You know what I'm saying? You got the Faria Foreigns, and I never thought he was nice, but he had a little charisma with him. And, you know, I think that he about to lose. I think that he's about to go down. I don't know why, who's taking him down, and the industry with it. He lost his deal. I don't get it. I don't get it. Let's think about Mace. Mace is still nice. But Mace, he got one album, my nigga. And that shit wasn't, like, hood respected. We like Mace because we was in the club popping that shit. But Mace, he redeemed himself somehow. I don't know how he did it. Like, he played with God. I really think that niggas overlooked that. Cameron is nice. He has his moments, but he also had moments where he was straight bullshit. That Fruity Louie shit.
He had some moments where he was the worst rapper out.
Yeah, Jim Jones and Joel's, they carried that shit, man. They carried it. And it's like people overlook that.
Kev was dirt at one point. I love Kev. Back when he was KFC on the mixtapes. At one point, Kev didn't give a fuck, man. Kev was getting so much money, he didn't give a fuck what he was saying.
And it happens.
At all.
And it's just like basketball. It's just like football. I know you're a football player. I'd take you out here and smoke you in those Timbs. You said you was a running back. You look like a running back too, nigga. I want to race you, nigga. I'll beat you in a fucking race. I'm fucked up.
The last time I raced my daughter, nigga, I think I pulled her hammy.
Oh, let me ask you something. When you was playing football, we getting your shit. But I gotta ask you this, 'cause I'm a football player, so I just gotta put that. So was you nice?
Mm-hmm.
So how many touchdowns you scored? How many yards you had? Where was you playing at? Let's put that out there.
I was at West Hill in Stanford, but there was a lot of politics in
Vikings.
school. Yeah. Like when I played, my junior year, when I started varsity, we had a coach change. The nigga changed the offense. It wasn't the seasons I needed to really, you know what I mean, showcase myself. But the day they said we gonna get this nigga the ball 15 times, I made the paper. Scored 2 touchdowns.
In high school, it's hard to get the ball 50 times. Everybody want to spread the ball.
He's still mad at his coach.
Nigga, they switched. Nigga, we was running I formation. I'm like, yeah, nigga, we getting the ball all day, up the middle.
Straight up.
This
That's how it be in high
Wing
school.
T. We was like,
Shout out
fuck
to
is
the
Wing
real.
T, my nigga?
Wing T, that's where we went to. I was the
Vikings who never won a state championship.
Oh, they suck?
700
They suck?
years of
You
existence.
been out here that long?
Facts.
No, I'm saying they've never won ever.
Yo, listen.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy any of the different type of music, man? Do you enjoy what's happening now? Like, talk about it. You enjoy this, that, this, that, and the other.
I like J. Cole. J. Cole is doing his thing. He's giving us a variety of different styles in his rise of his artistic creations, which is dope.
I said, Al taught me this shit. He said, this guy, 30 Special, I love 30 Special. He's a legend. I like what he's doing. He doing his thing. And you told me that. You said, all you need is this, and you good. And that's what I focus. I don't focus on the masses or the people or everybody else. And I be trying to say, now I'm trying to put together a team because I got a little deal coming. And it's like, they want, and they don't know shit because I've been doing this shit by myself. They're like, oh, well, we can do this person, that person. I'm like, my nigga. And I go make appearances at, underground artists, so-called underground artists. They're bigger than me, or they're still underground artists. You bigger than me. Still underground. It's like, nigga, that's the people. Those are the fans. When you go to their shows, these are the people that's there. These are people that love these people. Yeah. And we need people that love us. We can get attention. We gonna do the star shit every once in a while. And it's gonna bring light. But we want the fans. We want the people to see what we doing and respect what we doing. And that's why I respect what you doing. And nigga, you are nice. I was just telling you, I said, you are super nice. And there's no way that should have ever happened like that. And it should have never happened like that.
It's a lot of trial and error. You gotta have you gotta be able to withstand the trial and error. You gotta be smart enough. You gotta be able to learn on your feet. And you gotta be crazy enough to believe. You gotta be crazy enough to believe.
And sometimes through the journey,
Right.
I fall into it because that keeps me going.
Yeah.
Because we out here trying to tell a story. And to see that important people like, yo, they won't fuck with a nigga. My awkward personality, HighlyDishFunctional, the name, some people don't get the name. And HighlyDishFunctional is about how we grew up. We grew up in the hood. We grew up with broken homes. We grew up with broken families. I put the funny shit in there because the people I started with didn't want to fuck with me no more. They didn't want to fuck with nothing. They ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't want to do it. So in the meantime, I started posting videos, doing shit like that. So a lot of people are tuning to the page for videos and dumb shit. And then when we do real shit, you know what I'm saying? They're not there for that. So it's like, we trying to put this together to where people like us, and we trying to come a movement, and it's difficult when you're not selling out to the machine.
Yeah.
And even then, with you, I know you can do it. It's like, do you get tempted to do it?
Start to go, you hear about all of the monetization and things like that, so you're like, all right, well, instead of doing what they do, how can I make money? You know what I'm saying? And it really goes to that, because when you think like that, it starts to feel like, well, I'm gonna do what they do, like kind of like you giving in type shit, because you kind of you gotta see how you can make the money, and you can't be like, well, so and so makes his money like this, I'm gonna try that. Nah, just so and so make his money like this. This dude make his money like this, because if you only got one person to compare making money to in your circle, something's wrong off rip right there. So if you got a couple people to be like, he did this, blah blah blah, how can I match this together and figure out how to like make this work for me? You know what I'm saying? And just kind of like he said, be insane about the shit. Keep going, even if it fails. You learn new things and you pick up new things to put into your plan, and you kind of make it start working. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what? Even, you know, I'm insane about this shit, but I have not been insane about this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have stopped. I have sat there like, what the fuck? And then something happens. And for me, it's like, all right, God is saying, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Mm-hmm. And somebody likes you. And we're in a world where, you know, as a black man, you know, you got some people that like you. That's good. The thing is, we want to make it profitable. Yeah. We care about the money because we need money. We got a family from the hood. We don't want to be, you know, we talk to our women. We want to make sure that, we don't want to hear that bullshit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm chasing a dream. I'm trying to tell stories. And I'm trying to talk to other people about their story, and I want to tell my story in a unique way. The money, I care about it, but I just want the freedom from it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not chasing the bag. I'm not here trying to slander niggas. If I see somebody post funny shit about something, it's funny. I'm going to put it out there, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not trying to slander nobody and just be out here just running my mouth about relationship problems. And I don't want to do that. I've been told to do it. Yeah. Like, I have people tell me, do this. Like, do Charleston White shit. I'm like, nigga, they gonna do it to me.
Entertains them.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm highly dysfunctional. Life come. I had a long life, my nigga. Yeah. I've been in prison. I got kids. I got all this shit, nigga. And guess what? Now that it's working, even a little bit, not even working what we wanted to work, the people in my life, they're attacking the shit out of me, my nigga. And it's like, you know what? I don't want to give them another admission to do that. It's going to happen anyway, but when it happened, I want it to be profitable. Yeah. So like, why don't you talk? I tell a story. I tell the rest when it's time. When right audience get there, I try to do it gradually. Wow. And when it's time for you to attack me. When I'm ready for it. So, and this is the grind of an independent thing. And you grew up in this shit. So, your story, your timeline, up into the man that you are now, and that's the most important thing. We want to go through that, and we want to know who you are now. We want to talk about everything you're doing now and what you learned from yourself from growing up in this shit. I don't know about the confirmation project that y'all got going on.
Shout out to the real.
No, you knew him. I had to check in, make sure you knew him.
Word on the street. This nigga is Connecticut for all you Connecticut rappers out here.
See how you did that?
This nigga right here, I'm trying to tell y'all. This nigga
right here, this message.
He is Connecticut, my niggas. So when y'all say I don't fuck with Connecticut, look at this nigga. This is Connecticut. So if y'all ain't here, my nigga, y'all gotta come from New Haven and come fuck with us, my niggas. Word up.
So how did this project come about? How did you guys meet?
Man, we known each other for a minute.
This is family. This is literally my best
friend.
Man,
I don't give a fuck talking
You
about
asked the motherfucking question, you dad.
Yeah, I'm putting it down. I want to hear the story. This is good.
Yeah, this is like...
You can pass my coffee, G's.
Yeah. No lie, my best friend from my block, Joe Black, they blood family, cousins. Family.
Joe Black.
So it's like, around the time they moved out here, because you're going to get to the part later who his dad is and all that. By the time they came out here, it's when I moved. When I was in New York that whole time. When I came back, he'd been out here. So now, my man's still my man. Yo, we're going to go pull up on Cuz. From the first moment we met, it was family. Yeah. Making beats in the car. He's a workaholic. Seeing the guy do an album in the car.
I see his page.
With no equipment except whatever beat device he was using. Yeah. He's recording vocals in the car. Like, I never... Project. Yeah, so I seen he was serious. He like, yo, L, I'm gonna send you some shit. Before I got to the crib, the shit already in the email.
I might make it like an intro or shit.
First you wanna stay, now you tryna go. Tell me, can you make up your mind? Is it really love? Cause girl, I wanna know. I hope you ain't wasting my time. Tell me what it is, cause girl, I gotta know. Show me, is this real or a lie? Cause I can't have any more problems coming in and out of my life. Yeah. That's gonna be hard. Still gotta lay down the verse, but you know, about to go do that right now. So you know, try to keep it soulful and stuff.
This shit right here.
Yeah.
It's workaholic, it's family, and it's just, you know, real respect, real.
Respect.
Still sharp and still.
So what's up with the project you doing?
So the project, it's it's the army. It's the army and paid in full. Shit is called Fully Armed. We got so far it's about 10 records at the moment for the joint, and it's just a bunch of us. You know what I mean? Shout out to the infamous Amadeus over at Shade 45, the whole team. You know what I'm saying? We got shit right now where we just trying to, this is how I feel an artist is gonna find themselves. You gotta start from the original sound and get your shit right, and then move out. Unless you a young kid and you doing the new shit already. But like to get your feet wet, get you some boom bap shit, get you some of that feel good soulful shit, cause then from there you'll have a space to kind of step out the you could do what you want.
And I want to be honest, like we talk about all the dumb shit in hip hop, but really all the real lyricists, if they had the push or the backing, those are the ones that still making it. You know,
Exactly.
Kendrick Lamar's. These are the guys. I mean, Kanye West no longer Kanye West, but these are the guys that still respect it. Like we get caught up in the guys that fly by, but the lyricists is still the guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The lyricists that can make records, that's still the guys. We still got Jada. We still love the lyricists.
And how?
We don't love, we might love a song. We don't love those guys.
Yeah.
Like the lyricist is still winning, regardless of which social media says. And I want to put that out there because people don't know that. Yeah. And for the up-and-coming artists coming out, you still need to be nice, nigga. You still need to be nice. You might get something and it can blow. TikTok shit, I don't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying. They tell me to get into it. I'm about to figure it out.
You gonna make some money on it.
Yeah. I'm gonna try it
Just
out.
like YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it out.
You need to
But-
perfect your lane.
But the lyrics are still the mainstay. We still love Redmans. We still love the Hoes. We still love the Jada Kisses. Let's talk about some of the new guys that can rap. The Simbas, he from West Coast. I never heard one of his albums, but I heard all his freestyles.
When you say who's the we? Who's we? When you say we still love,
We gotta be talking about. We're not talking about the young. I can't speak for them. I can talk about the people that love. Listen, New York, because of what we did in the '90s, the South. I don't care. Like the South, I hate it that they have so much opinion. Like the women, everything. Like our bitches dress like them down there, and they don't realize those bitches are dumb, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And now that's what they gotta do. Even the rappers, like the people, they hate New York rappers. Like you see some of the niggas we grew up on, everything they come out with, yeah, it's right. And they run the internet, they run the flash hip hop, and it's bad, my nigga. It's not like back in the day where some shit was a secret, like you had some people that collaborated. But when you let a South nigga talk, they hate New York, bro. Anything bad come out about a New York rapper that's popping, nigga, they gonna be like, yeah, he did that shit.
You know why they hate New York though? Because New York niggas be taking their shit and don't give them no props for that shit.
But that's New York though. They'll take your shit.
That's why
they
they
won't
hate
give
us.
you
a
no
lot
props.
of niggas hate their father. Rap started in New York, so if you hate New York, you hate your father. Those same niggas probably hate their father. I guarantee you, 90% of the rappers from there that hate New York hate their father. Ask them. Do you love your father?
Me?
No, not you. The rappers from wherever they claim to be that hate New York so much, ask them, do you love your father? And watch his face.
Fuck 90, early
They don't
2000s,
love
they
their
fucked a
father.
lot of shit. But so now it's in their court. And I just hate that New York, you know what I'm saying? Instead of doing New York shit, and because everything turns, they go through that shit, and it's like, but we still have a few. We still have a few that stick to. They got a few that do it, and they get connected with it. They do a few songs, but they still stay original to their sound.
Yeah.
And you know that shit's getting played out. It's gonna get played out. It's getting played out now, and because none of it's sticking. Like you can't even name something that you love right now. You love something right now?
Nah, the world is faster than that now. It's too fast. Shit is happening too fast for you to love something individually. Right now it's about loving what niggas is. A lot of people stepping out the box. A lot of people who's making things that we haven't really heard. So like I love the idea of that, but and there's a lot of it, but it's just too fast. You gotta like the person now. You know what I'm saying? Before you like the music, you gotta like the person. Like 21 Savage. When he first came out, I didn't really know too much of 21 Savage. I just heard his music and he just said 21 all the time. But when you watch this nigga's documentary,
Guru,
you like, oh shit, this nigga's on the shit. His business is right. This nigga don't.
Guru.
This nigga put his own bread up for his deal at Atlantic, whatever. That nigga, he said, don't match me. I got it. Mm-hmm. Now he gets everything back. I think he gives these niggas a 3%. 97 and 3% deal? That's crazy. So like just to watch something like that, it gives me hope to know that at least a nigga could still get something out of this game if he knows his business. Especially coming to the people right. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to play the game, man.
And you know what? I'm not a 21 Savage fan. He has his moments. I think that he's bought by. I think of Gangstar every time I think of him. Not that it was on the same caliber. I just think about that flow. And Jim Jones said this interview. He's like,
That's crazy.
Guru can rap now, and I was thinking like, and for me, I'm listening. Before DMX, I'm a hardcore Redman fan. That's my nigga. Like I grew up, I put my whole life to it. Like I used to dress and everything like this nigga, and then it became DMX. Shit like that. The bigs. I could recognize when somebody's better, but these are my favorites.
Like Redman?
Yeah, nigga,
Yeah,
that's my life.
I'm talking about like the joint in
Yeah,
your nose?
absolutely, nigga. I'm a bro. You know
I'm
me.
trying to figure out what was his
Nah, I
trademark
wasn't
back
doing
then.
that.
The joint in the
No,
With
he's
the Timbs and the sock.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the
you
tissue,
saw
the
his
big
nigga
ass
sock.
tissue.
I
in the nose.
probably did that one day.
Yeah.
I'm not light
That was
skinned.
his style.
I'm not light skinned, but he was a rough.
Yeah.
He was a nigga, and that's nothing. Redman says a lot of other shit too
afro
that don't make sense.
Nigga kind of picking there every now and then
Yeah, the
too.
fro. You had hair?
Word.
Look, Redman. No, I never really had hair. I had hair probably one time in my life. I had an S curl. It came out. You know, how you put an S curl in your hair, and it'll curl up and blew out. I had a little fro. I put an S curl in, and it blew out.
That's
And it was, but Redman was my idea of a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? He had the Onyxes. You know what I'm saying? And these are the niggas I grew up, and shout out to Onyx. You guys was a big disappointment to me.
Onyx was the shit.
But Onyx, I loved Onyx. I
Yo,
loved,
Sticky, stop playing, bro. I'll at me.
they was nice. Like that. Sticky's the only nigga that killed. We don't have to kill them first, but because we don't know how it happened. But Sticky's the only one that, when DMX first came out, Sticky destroyed that nigga. He was the first one.
You know Sticky?
Oh, yeah,
Sticky Fingers.
Ask him for me.
Word?
Why the fuck did Fredro say that dumb shit that Michael
About Michael
Jordan got a
Jordan,
bald head because of them?
Yo, listen. That nigga really, listen.
He probably believed
They
that.
said, he said, listen.
This what that emoji
He said
was
when
made
he said
for.
when they first came out with the bald heads, he said Mike didn't even have a bald head. He said look at the
I don't remember
song.
Mike
He said
without
look
bald
he said look at the
It
year.
came out in '92.
Listen,
Mike was already out.
Mike
Bald
was
head.
bald.
he said look at the year it came out. I think
He's
Mike
on-
went bald in
he's on drugs.
91 or some shit like
He's
that.
on drugs, bro.
And
Michael Jordan had a bald head in '88, man.
Yeah, but a lot of niggas
What is
did
he
go
talking
bald
about?
because of those niggas.
they went bald. I
It
went
might
bald
have not have
because
been Mike.
No, I wasn't bald because of Onyx.
Yeah, it might have not been Mike.
Fatigues.
But
The 90s, fatigues. I was a young nigga. Matter of fact, I was an ugly duckling, and Onyx brought me back.
Shout out
And
to the real.
I started fucking. I just came inside. I wasn't fucking before that, but I wasn't treated good. And junior high, Artist came out, nigga, I was doing me. I had the fatigues on, bald head, and, you know, Timbs.
Yep.
And nigga,
You'll be the perfect nigga to interview Fredro.
You know what?
That
I
would be a
tried.
fire interview.
You know, I tried, and I think I said when I was trying to do things to make it work, I was doing dumb shit, and I think he seen it, and he didn't want to do it. So shout out to the real. So back to the combination. What's the combination called?
Fully armed.
Fully armed.
Fully armed.
And you need to get on that. And you know, I really, you know, I got nothing but hope for you, Al. I think that you should always rap, man, and stop, you know, looking at it like that, my nigga. I think that you're fucking awesome on the mic.
I appreciate that.
I also think that you're a little too cocky.
Nah,
See?
you can't be too
There
cocky
you
doing
go.
music though.
No, fuck the music. Nigga, you
But
don't
you gotta be too cocky in order to make the music.
you don't want to do the music.
But look at the
Nah,
nigga. But
he's
you ever
funny.
seen him on stage though?
Yeah, he don't want to do the music no more. So I'm mad because he don't want to do the music. I'm not talking about cocky to me. I like that shit, nigga. That's why I like him. We talking about the ins and outs of the industry.
And
And
this
it's
nigga
like,
gonna have an EP coming out for y'all niggas
Facts.
by January.
and I want him to
You know
do
what I mean?
that
Trust
shit,
me,
man.
right?
And do
He got some family on his block, but that man can't eat. Don't give a damn if I shake hands with his grandma and niece. These feet scarce and it's the land of the beast. Damn sheep, bunch of lions in the jungle. And I ain't trying to be humble. You swing, I throw this iron till it stung you. I know these rappers be lying. You know why? My granddaddy said when niggas get the lion and they mumble. Bunch of designers, little Uzi verse. My hood, they choose me first. That's the only reason I'ma do this verse. Fuck the money, son. I fell in love with music first. Way before Mace left Harlem and tried to use the church. I killed a pussy, my bitches be like my coochie hurt. Then it's Roof Chris, couple steaks, cost me a Coogee shirt. I move in work, I call it a tax write-off. Dropped the off, hit the block, got them packs right off. My lights off some.
do
But
it.
let me. I'm gonna just say this, right? I'm crazy enough to where if I have $100,000, I'ma spend it on myself. That's how much I believe in it. But me having a son who live with me at this point in time, I can't do crazy shit like that. So it gotta make sense.
And that's why I'm here, because I can
It gotta
help.
make
I can
sense.
help niggas that got families,
Feel me?
that can have an actual marketing plan, and you're not breaking yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas is taxing niggas. That's why niggas is asking for 50,000,
Foul, bro.
100,000.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Niggas is
They
really
foul
taxing
business.
niggas.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Niggas is going and putting 10,000 in their system, talking about we need 100,000 for
Yeah.
what?
And the game changed too, though. They could never get me like that again anyway, because the shit doesn't hold the same. The radio doesn't hold the same value.
Nah, the radio's
So why the fuck
finished.
would I
You
pay
don't
you
even
this
need
much
it.
to be on the radio?
You don't need it. You get the right
They-
people.
Wait,
it's
but-
it's a
but-
different. The machines move differently, like because the outcome is different. Nobody's even selling records.
No.
So why the fuck would you spend?
And they
a
putting
quarter
that out
$1
like it's
million
Yeah,
on a
that's
they
record?
putting it out like it's an
That don't-
insult to
that don't
them.
make
You
sense.
giving
That
away the
don't make
music,
sense.
nigga.
Yeah.
Right.
Back in the day, to hear the music outside of a few radio, we had to go buy the music.
Yeah, well,
And guess what? We did that. We walked. We looked at the covers. We looked at the art. And it's like, it's fair that they, and the new niggas are, oh, he sold this. Like, that shit don't matter, my nigga. Like, you can get music for free now, and it shouldn't be like that, bro. You shouldn't be able to get a whole nigga's shit for free or for a couple cent, my nigga. That
Let me
shit
say
is
this,
foul
bro.
as fuck, my nigga.
I want to say this before I slide. That's because this is a fact. Just
I'm happy about it,
I
'cause I'm
gotta
not buying
say
it.
this. I need this to be on recording, right? I'm tired of people always telling you how much somebody sold, trying to justify that means they're good.
Young MC sold, nigga.
I'm about to say, they used to tell us, if you told somebody Tekashi was whack, they're going to tell you, he has 8 Billboard number ones. Billboard is a fucking magazine, and that's some shit you can pay for.
yeah.
Vanilla Ice sold more records than everybody. We
I'm a
never
Vanilla
thought,
Ice fan.
we never,
Ice Babies
but
and
we
shit.
didn't think
I
he
was
was
12.
Whenever that fucking song came out, we didn't think he was better than Big Daddy Kane.
No, we didn't. We
I don't
never
give a
did.
fuck
We
how
just
much he
liked the
sold.
song.
Right, so now, if you're not streaming, if you don't have a certain amount of followers, then that shit ain't popping. But shit was never based on that. Because it's niggas that sold 20 billion times more albums than Jadakiss. Right? There's women that sell liquor in their underwear in bars that have more followers than Master P.
Yeah.
Right? Look how much shit Master P had to accomplish, have the same amount
And
of
they still
followers
try to diss him
as
right
the
now.
girl that works at Starlet's. She got the same amount of followers as Master P, but look what he had to do to get them followers.
I had to interview artists, like chicks that I thought was popping, they make music, and, you know, we do the interview, it don't go. it's just the ass. Like they on your page, they looking at your ass, and they get confused, thinking like, oh shit. Like no, nigga, they looking at your ass, my nigga. They're not trying to hear you. They're not talking to you. And you know, it's different times. But anyway, shout out to the real.
Yes,
Plug this shit in. Plug everything you're doing. Play the thing you got next.
Shout out to the real. LDJ, Instagram, LDJ Jones, Facebook.
Say you put niggas out there, put music out. We got something. Watch the rollout that we about to have for you niggas, and pay attention, because this is how you gonna get the best exposure. You maximize yourself. You roll yourself out and watch how we do this shit. I'm telling you. And you ain't gonna hear this nigga's full shit until January, but you gonna see this nigga starting this week. Watch. I'm telling you.
And you know what? I'm happy for that, because he needs to do something
Shout out to the
with his
real.
life. Shout out to the real.